Elie, good to have you with us here at Africa Tech Festival.
Pleasure.
Tell us about ServiceNow. What do you do?
ServiceNow is an AI automation platform. ServiceNow sits on top of industry technologies that companies and enterprises and any type of industry you're running in have amassed over the years. And what it does is it normalizes the data layer, the systems of records, and out of those systems of records creates a system of engagement. It allows you to automate with AI today more than ever the value streams that you want to run across your business to get more value out of it. It literally elevates the ROI you can expect from the existing technologies and use cases you have.
A lot of us still coming to terms with the various terms used around AI, one of them being AI sprawl. What do we mean by that? What does it mean?
Well, I would tie it to the debt, to the tech debt in AI and the data models required. You hear also the word or the expression garbage in, garbage out a lot, which relates to the quality of the data and relates to the different versions of AI you might end up with in terms of sprawl or even drift. But the way to solve for all of this is to get away from the tech debt. And to get away from the tech debt, which mainly has been caused by integrations and their complexities over the years, because systems have grown, use cases have as well, technology got more modern, and everybody had to add more and more to make it work. As you get away from that, you really need to go back to that single architecture of a data model, because when everything speaks the same language, it just becomes easier to get more value out of it. And the same thing would apply to AI. AI also needs clean, clear data, whether it's in the customer record or in the asset record, and to be able to even read through the relationship between the two so it can drive impact for you as a user or as an enterprise or a company. So I think that's the best way to get out of it, and the ServiceNow platform delivers exactly this.
What are you seeing as being the biggest mistakes that people are making when they're trying to use AI to benefit their businesses?
Oh, you can have a lot of opinions about this one. I think it depends. It depends on who you are, how big the company is, what you're looking at to use AI for. Sometimes I see companies try to go for a use case that's very complex, but that would generate little value for them even if they achieve it the right way. So the right thing to do would be to look at what works, like I said, and scale it. And start in use cases where you can have line of sight for value. You know that's going to get you value quick, but it's not as complex as full-blown AI use cases. That's one. Look at where the value is and go there. The other issue that some companies have is that they go into POCs or trials in AI that are let's say long in terms of the roadmap. And when you're into this, you have to have teams, you have to have the right talent, you have to have a clear vision into your AI strategy, you have to have the right governance in terms of how do you deal with demand, how do you look at what you actually end up implementing or not. So if you don't have all this clear for you, you shouldn't get into a very long roadmap of where and what to implement AI. So that could also fall into the challenges some companies fall within. But the overall, the umbrella solution for all this is to look at a platform approach for AI. The same challenges I mentioned earlier over data, over disparate siloed systems, over integrations that have come over the years are still here with AI. They have not gone away. And so to solve them, you have to look at a platform approach for your problems that you're looking for AI to solve or accelerate.
The AI Summit is always an exciting space at Africa Tech Festival, and year on year we're having even more conversations. We're looking forward to the future. What excites you particularly about this space, particularly AI Summit?
I try and come here every year, and I can tell you I love this event. There's a buzz, there's an energy around it that's really nice. I like the innovations. I like to see the startups and the companies. And on the other side, I also love to see how the telco industry is shaping up in Africa. And I've heard a lot of the keynotes, and there is a unique approach to Africa itself. The African intelligence, as someone called it in one of the keynotes, the drive to create local large language models, the solving Africa's challenges with African capabilities is also something I really liked. And And I come here also to learn and take those learnings into the rest of the world or other regions where we also are in business.
Well, it's good to have you back. I hope we will see you in 2026.
I hope so too. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks.
you.